Hi, let me tell you a little bit about what happened to my CRV Honda. It's about 6 years old. Well, I have a battery in it that's a little over 2 years old now, and it wasn't starting easy. It cranked kind of harsh. So I took it to the battery place I had it replaced with, and they said that it was perfectly fine. I didn't trust their opinion, so I went to another battery place, and they also said it was perfectly fine. I was a little bit disappointed. I tried to figure out what was wrong with the cranking of my car. So anyways, I went to work the next day, and when I got out, I couldn't start my car. It got stuck in the auxiliary mode. When I tried to start it, I couldn't turn it off. So I didn't know whether or not I should disable the battery cables, take them off or whatever, just, turn off the vehicle. So instead I called the tow truck, and I figured I'll just take it to the dealership. And as I got there, I told them my situation, and I said it's also due for the 3-year maintenance. It's about 6 years old now, and I know I got low miles, but it needs to be done if you can fix this problem, because I think it was something wrong with the brakes. It kept saying there was something wrong with the brakes every time I turned it on. And they said, okay, we'll look at it. And I said, look, if it's going to be too expensive, I might trade it in, but I want something that's 100% standard manual, manual transmission, crank down windows, nothing electronic, no bells and whistles, if I can't get this done reasonably. So, they had that in the back of their mind, as well as getting the 3-year maintenance done. And I went to work the next day on my bike, and they, gave me the estimate of all the things that need to be done to it. And it wasn't really that bad. I was like, wow, this is, the 3-year maintenance plus an alignment plus the new battery. And it was less than I've ever paid in my life for that service. It was only like $1,200. I was expecting like maybe $2,500 or even more because of the issues I was having. And so I went ahead and said okay. And the nice thing about it was they got it done by about noon and picked me up at work. And this is the absolutely best experience I've had. So moral of the story is, if you've got to take your car in for its scheduled maintenance, my advice is pay $140 or so and tow it in. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.